Hey there, viewers! Emotional health is an important part of overall health. People who are emotionally healthy are in control of their thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. They're able to cope with life's challenges. They can keep problems in perspective and bounce back from setbacks. They feel good about themselves and have good relationships. Being emotionally healthy doesn't mean you're happy all the time. It just means you're aware of your emotions. You can deal with them, whether they're positive or negative. And in today's video, we'll tell you the best ways you can boost your emotional health. From asking for help, finding your purpose, taking care of your physical health, accepting your mistakes, to seeking balance and more. Watch till the end to learn about all of them. Number 1. Express yourself. Some people like to learn about the world or escape to other places. Others like to express their feelings through art. Some like talking things through with others. Whatever your style, make sure you express yourself. It will help you stay connected, discover more about your identity and the person you want to become. What are the ways you express your feelings? Tell us quickly down below in the comment section. Number 2. Ask for help. How would you feel if a friend asked for your advice or just wanted to talk things through? Many of us would be pleased, and it might make us feel valued. When you're feeling low or anxious, it's easy to think negatively about yourself and avoid support from others. Try to beat this feeling and find someone to talk to. You may be surprised at how much better you'll feel and how you'll probably be welcomed with open arms. Number 3. Create a positive mindset. While you may not always find yourself in a good situation, it's always possible to see the positive. And there are steps you can take to create a positive mindset. People see real progress in their happiness when they make a mindset shift. Emotional health doesn't mean being happy and positive all the time. Our genetics and environment dictate our baseline levels of happiness. So some elements are out of your control, but by studying emotional health and implementing healthy habits, you can get to a point where you deal with your emotions in constructive, healthy ways. Number 4. Remember your good points. No one is perfect. It can be easy to think that others are more talented, successful, and have more opportunities when you're feeling low. Remind yourself of all the things you do well, then find the evidence to balance out critical thoughts, which tend to increase when we're stressed. Number 5. Find your purpose. Purpose means different things for different people, and our own sense of purpose often intertwines with the goals we set. Unfortunately, most people don't wake up one day and have a eureka moment where their purpose is suddenly clear. There will always be an element of trial and error when it comes to discovering a sense of purpose. To start this process, focus on a new habit, skill, or hobby. Is there a sport that you've always wanted to try but never had time to? Is there a practical skill you want to learn? If you can think of something new to try, start there. Often, one positive step leads to another. Feel like you're missing out? Make sure you join our millions of viewers by hitting that subscribe button and staying up to date on all our great Bestie content. Number 6. Be curious. Being curious about your own mind is one way to start actively engaging with your own emotional health. This can be as simple as asking, "Why do I feel or react this way?" when you experience a negative emotion. By doing this, you may begin to uncover some of the reasons why. Number 7. Understand your emotions. Identifying emotions when they arise can be a great way of diffusing that emotion and coming to terms with it. For example, next time you feel yourself getting angry, try and take a step back and actively think about why you want to react in that situation. If you can get into the habit of noticing bothersome emotions as they come up, you can practice actively choosing how you react. Number 8. Accept your mistakes. Mistakes are inevitable. As hard as we may try, no one is perfect. It's important to acknowledge when you've done wrong, accept it, and move on. The quicker you can address the error, the sooner you'll be able to move forward. If your mistakes involve others, be sure to talk with them as soon as possible. Letting the issue fester can lead to more stress. Whenever you hit a bump in the road, remember that this too shall pass. The only constant thing in life is change. While some rough patches go on longer than we'd like, with time things will look up. Try not to dwell on the bad and keep looking forward. Number 9. Take care of your physical health. Diet, sleep, and exercise can all impact our emotional wellness. When we exercise, our body releases endorphins, the feel-good chemicals that boost our mood and help improve emotional wellness. Exercise also lowers our blood pressure, gives us a sense of accomplishment, and relieves stress. It comes in many forms, from yoga and walking to a high-energy workout to an intramural sports league. Plus, what we eat doesn't just impact our physical health, it affects our emotional health too. A healthy, balanced diet gives your brain and body the nourishment it needs to boost your mood and emotional well-being. Prioritize your sleep and aim to get 8 hours per night. Sleep deprivation can have serious consequences. It impacts our mood, ability to focus, and behaviors. A good night's sleep, on the other hand, can provide you with more fuel and stamina to combat life's daily stressors and curveballs. We have to give our body and brain time to rest. Number 10. Manage your stress. You, just like everyone else, will have certain triggers that cause you stress. You can try to avoid a stressful situation, but when you don't have a choice, you need to find a way to cope. If you know you get stressed by an exam, you have to learn how to put exams into perspective. In some cases, avoiding stressful situations may work, but not always. So find your strategy. This could include believing in yourself, reinterpreting your situation, meditating, going for a walk, listening to music, and exercising, just to name a few. Stress can creep up on you and wreak havoc on your body. Learn more about how to identify the signs by watching 11 Silent Stress Signs That Are Killing You Slowly. Now back to outstanding ways to improve your emotional well-being. Number 11. Practice self-compassion. People tend to treat others far better than they treat themselves. The first and most crucial step toward improving your emotional wellness is being kind to yourself. Treat yourself how you treat others. If you're feeling overwhelmed, take a mental time out. Stop, sit, and give yourself the time to slow things down. Give yourself space to feel what you're feeling. The practice of positive self-talk can help you feel more joy, optimism, and hope. Number 12. Seek balance. We are pulled in a million directions daily, making balance hard. Be practical about your responsibilities and what you can feasibly accomplish. Being overwhelmed hinders productivity and can have physical implications. Set realistic goals and tackle what needs to be done first. Don't forget to reserve time for your own needs too. Number 13. Set small goals. People often look at the big picture and get overwhelmed by all the steps to reach their goals. Instead of focusing on everything you need to achieve, set a few small tasks each day you can realistically accomplish. Breaking down big, long-term goals into small, achievable tasks can help minimize stress. Set specific, very small goals that you can build upon. When you accomplish those tasks, reward yourself with something that makes you happy. Number 14. Practice compassion. Stress can be all-consuming, and one of the best ways to combat it is to find an activity that lets you get outside of yourself. Volunteering or reaching out to others who are in need can be a great stress buster. Doing so has a lot of power and can help you keep perspective by turning your focus away from the stressors in your life. We sit and ruminate on our stress, but it's not going to make it go away. Instead, practice self-compassion. Show yourself some grace, get involved in your community, and get connected to other people. Together, these things can help you combat stress and improve your emotional well-being. Apart from taking care of your emotional health, you should also be mindful of your mental health. Learn how you can achieve better mental health by watching 9 Natural Ways to Relieve Stress and Anxiety, or 17 Calming Foods That Can Ease Your Anxiety. So go ahead and watch one or both of these videos for maximum benefits. What factors disturb your emotional well-being? Let us know in the comments below.